One very simple business to start is to sell things online.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
And this is we're getting into the skills of tomorrow, because skills like lawn care, lawn mowing, they only teach so much, right? So we need to tackle the skills, learn the skills of today and tomorrow. And so it's e-commerce. And the easiest way to start is, of course, selling things around the home or neighbor's junk or anything else on eBay, on online sites, on Facebook groups. There's a lot of things you can do like that. But pretty soon, you obviously run out of things to sell. It's not a problem to run out of things to sell, because you can start going, further neighbors. You're going around to do, to look at things in different garage sales over the weekend. And this is something you can do with your child. So it's a little bit of bonding. And again, it's a business that you can literally start overnight. It's a very, very simple business to do, but it really only goes so far. And the beautiful thing about this business is if it teaches your child to be comfortable selling online. Once they are comfortable selling online, you have a lot of things that open up. Options really open up, and you can start thinking of your own products to create. And you also are going to begin teaching your child about inventory management, because that's another dimension of many kinds of businesses. You have products. What if they don't sell? Like, you might get a lot of junk, and it's exciting to try to sell it on eBay, but if it overflows your garage, okay, you've made some mistakes, and those are good to learn. So you learn about inventory management, but the really important thing is to thinking of your own products to create. You see how this is almost like a easy transition here. We're teaching your child to easily sell things online, be comfortable with the options, know what to sell where, and just gain confidence in that. And once they have confidence in that, they'll need more products to sell. And e-commerce businesses are amazing, because if you have many of the same kind of product to sell, you can sell at scale, meaning this can become from a side income business, it can go to a full-time business making full-time money. And the idea behind that is, of course, you need to find a good product to sell, and that is not easy. So you can think of products you can either create or outsource. For example, I don't know what your child would likes to do, and so your job is to kind of try to see what they're into. Are they good at, maybe are they good with their hands? If they are, maybe they paint, they decorate existing items. So they don't have to create new items. Let's say they take a boring old item and they just decorate it. For example, a tree house. Okay, but what if you take an existing boring looking wooden tree house and decorate it beautifully, and then resell that for like twice the value, right? Because now it's a pretty one with a nice design. So you can have a take on something that's current and boring, or completely new, or something in between. Whatever if your child is creative like that, then that's something to explore, and you have a whole marketplace like Etsy. It's perfect for it. If, let's say, you just want to be able to create things at home and you want to explore technology, 3D printing is an interesting interesting business area to explore. You're able to literally create products with a 3D printer and then sell them online. You can't create any kind of product, but you can create many types of products without actually having to be handy. For example, myself, I'm not good with my hands, so I would dread that kind of a business. But I like the kind of a business where 3D printing, I can press a button and the product comes out. If you don't want to deal with 3D printers or don't want to invest in a 3D printer because that can be expensive, there is a website, aliexpress.com. You might have heard of Alibaba, where you can buy a lot of inventory, but AliExpress is drop shipping, so you don't have to invest in inventory, and you can choose a lot of products that are made in China. Typically, they're not high quality products, but they're good starter products. And another fantastic place to look for what kind of products you might sell is think of your child's schoolwork. For example, when I was like in 6th or 7th grade, they taught us how to create little pottery things and decorate pottery and work with clay. And I was never great at it, but I made some things. And once you're able to make things, and literally in school, your child learns to make collages, pottery things. They learn to do a lot of stuff. And many of the grades, they learn to actually make things with their hands. Of course, every school is different, but many schools have that. And you can literally ask them, what are you making? And you're probably aware of what they're making because they're bringing it home and showing it to you. And then you're like, okay, let's try to sell this. Let's try to sell that. Let's try to sell this. And so immediately you have more of a reason to, for your child to take interest in creating things with their hands. They're going to take an interest of making it better, exploring that art further, because they know it actually has a practical use. So they're going to be better at whatever they're studying because they'll have more incentive, and you'll immediately have a product to sell. And if you eventually hit on the right product category, you can make this into a sizable business with e-commerce. And e-commerce is one of the best and most lasting business models online because it's transactional. You sell one product, you get money immediately. There's no waiting, there's no ads to serve. So e-commerce is actually a really good business to get into, and it has lasting power because as long as commerce is going on, which is, since man invented, products, commerce has been happening. So this is not going away, and you're just tapping into something existing and very, very financially powerful.